Your subconscious runs 90% of your day. This means that you're only conscious for 10% of the day, so you really need to take advantage of that 10%. Our subconscious is run by habits and beliefs, so that means that we are run by habits and beliefs each day. So if you have shitty habits and shitty beliefs, chances are you're going to live a shitty life. In my last video, I spoke about beliefs and how important they are for changing your life. If you have positive beliefs, then you'll live a great life. And the same goes for habits. If you have good habits, then you'll live a good life, because 90% of your day, you are doing things that you habitually do every single day. On the other hand, if you have shitty habits, then you'll continue to do those shitty habits day in and day out, and they'll negatively impact your life. Habits are so hard to break, especially negative ones, and habits are extremely hard to build, especially positive ones. So that's what I'm here to help you guys out with today. In the book, The Happiness Advantage by Shawn Achor, he goes over the 20-second rule. Shawn had been trying to pick up guitar his entire life and trying to build that habit of playing guitar every single day, but he just couldn't get himself to do it. He had to get it out of the closet, take it out of the case, and that's going to take more than 20 seconds. This 20 seconds is the difference between doing something and not doing something. Instead, he just put his guitar in the center of his room and he played guitar every single day for 21 days, which is how long a habit takes to stick, and then it just became a daily habit for him. This can be the same for anything in life. Like, for example, if you want to build the habit of going to the gym, then chances are you're going to make excuses like, oh, I have to go drive to the gym, I have to put on these shoes, all this stuff. But instead, just get down and do as many push-ups as you can, do as many sit-ups as you can, whatever you can do to make it easier on you. That way you don't have time to think about it and trick yourself into not going based on your old habits. You just do it right away. You don't even think. My roommates and I used to work out almost every single day last year, and one of my roommates had an internship. At this internship, all he did was work, so he literally had no time to work out. So he literally woke up at 6 a.m. in the morning because he had to start at like 7 or 7:30, and he would just go run 2 miles. He did this as soon as he woke up in the morning, so that way he wouldn't think about it. He literally told me that he set his alarm for 6 a.m. and then by 6:02 he was out the door. This is the way he said that he got the habit to stick, just because without thinking he just went and did it. And one thing that I think is funny is I learned about this 20-second rule, and I don't think he even knew about it. He just started doing this, and it kind of shows that it works. He didn't even know about the 20-second rule when he told me this stuff, and nor did I. But then I read this stuff, and then I thought of him, because I was like, wow, this habit of running really just stuck from you just not thinking and just doing. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I talk myself out of making YouTube videos, but in this one, I actually just implemented this rule. I just started the video, started recording, and here I am. When this Achor guy actually learned about the 20-second rule, he tested it out. He wanted to start writing his book every single night, The Happiness Advantage, and he used to have a habit of just going on TV every single time he got back from work. He took the batteries out of his TV remote, and he would literally sit down on the couch and instinctively press the remote, and he would tell himself, why do I do these experiments on myself? And he would like literally be in his old self, like wanting to watch TV, but that 20 seconds that it takes to manually turn on the TV or to go get new batteries was enough for him to just say, you know what, maybe I should just go write my book. I don't need to be watching TV. And it's not just because he wanted to write this book. Like, everyone has that book, you know? Not obviously the book, but that thing. Like, for me, it's YouTube. Like, I want to make YouTube videos, but obviously there's other things that temporarily make me happier. But long term, this is going to make me happier, so I just need to look at the long-term effects, which is my next tip to building habits. You got to look at the long term. If you are trying to do any habit, I can't even think of a habit right now besides going to the gym, which is probably the worst one for this example, because in the moment, working out sucks and you just want to get big muscles. Although when you do work out afterwards, you feel incredible, which may be some people's motivation to build this habit. But when you look at the long-term benefits rather than the short-term pain that you're getting from working out, then you start to realize that it's worth it. This is building my health. This is building me as a person, building my discipline, my willpower. This is helping me in so many ways. I just need to do it. And then you go and do it. This is the same thing with any habit. Look for the positives of it. Look for the long term. Sean Aker, he looked at the book. He looked at the long term effect. He wanted to create this book that can help people, which helped me, which is now helping you guys create better habits and live a better life. This is kind of cool. The next way to get habits to stick is Jerry Seinfeld's Don't Break the Chain method. Although he didn't actually create this method, he did popularize it, and it's a great method. To successfully do the Don't Break the Chain method, you first need a habit that you want to build. Then, physically tally when you do that thing. So the first day it should be easy, you should be motivated, you should be looking at the long-term effects, which is my second tip. So if you're going to work out, first day you're working out, you're like, oh, I'm gonna get so swole, I'm hyped, let's go. But then a few days in, maybe even the next day, you just say, fuck it, I'm done with this. And if you stop just for one day, it's gonna be so much harder to continue that habit afterwards. Whereas if you just continue to do it each and every day, then it gets easier and easier. When you physically tally off every single day that you're doing this habit, then that releases dopamine. With anything in life, if you complete a task, then that releases dopamine. If you're doing a habit every single day, then that's gonna flood your brain with dopamine. You're gonna feel amazing that you wrote the book, went to the gym, made the YouTube video, whatever you wanna do, it's gonna make you feel amazing. Obviously, it might not be the most fun while you're actually doing the habit itself, but you'll get that dopamine and you'll feel incredible as soon as it's done. Physically tallying every time you do the habit each day makes that dopamine flood even more. If you just do it every single day without that, literally just tallying, like I can't even explain it to you, but if you just try this out, you don't have to have like a physical piece of paper, a physical calendar, but just tally it on your phone or something, like make dashes like you're in prison or something like that. Whatever you want to do, just tally it and you'll feel incredible after you do the habit. By the way, the Don't Break the Chain method gets this name because if you break the chain of red X's on your calendar, then you're breaking the chain and you'll break that dopamine. When these red X's build up, you're not going to want to lose that. As the chain gets longer, it feels like we have a lot more to lose. The stakes kind of get higher in your head and you really feel like if I break this chain, then that's it, like it's over. This holds you to your habit, so trust me, try the Don't Break the Chain method. Implement these 3 things, the 20-second rule, looking for the long-term effects, and the Don't Break the Chain method, and you will see these habits build into your life so quickly. If you literally want to predict the future of your life, then you need to fix your habits. If you have amazing habits that are in line with your goals and dreams, then you'll fucking accomplish them because 90% of your days are run by habits and beliefs. So if you're doing that 90% of the day, then, and obviously the other 10%, you're gonna be wanting to do that because you're gonna be wanting to strive for your goals and your dreams. So then 100% of the day, you're doing what needs to be done, living a life you love. It's just gonna be difficult to get there. So implement these 3 tips to make it a little easier and live the life you love. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.